Hey guys, this is some footage from a recent game I played, mid lane, season 10. Trying some different things mid, just to see what I can do, broaden my champ pool, in case I have to fall back on things. And so I picked Sivir this game, and I'm gonna break some things down here, because I actually think the pick of Sivir is what ends up ultimately winning this game. You're obviously gonna see that it wins us the game, but it allows me to do some things and counter some various members on their team in certain ways that other champions may not be able to. So if you look directly at my matchup, and I was going to play Sivir regardless, but I ended up fortunately getting a pretty good matchup to play it into. Vigar has some of the most telegraphed CC in the game. His wall no longer is an instant wall. I mean, that's like, what, 6 years old now that they changed that? So you see for a second where his wall is going to be. And you'll notice I took Cleanse too, and Cleanse is so helpful in this game so many times. So his wall is telegraphed, his W shows a circle that it's super telegraphed, his Q isn't the hardest to dodge, and then his ultimate, it's not quick. Unless you're standing right next to him, you can easily spell shield his ultimate, and I do that several times. So that makes this matchup already pretty easy, and I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up to 2 times. And against their team especially, look at our team. You'll notice one thing that our team doesn't have, and that's wave clear. Gnar is moderately okay at wave clearing. Caitlyn's okay. Morgana can help with her pool, but at the end of the day, none of these champions really help you wave clear. And so you're going to notice I'm just going to be constantly looking to shove out my lane. And I get some decent vision down. I wish the old wards were back in the game. I would definitely have done better on that, but I should buy control wards as well. I would recommend that. My goal is to shove out, so let me kind of break down what I'm doing early on. So I know that, especially against mages with large mana costs and everything, assuming that, let's see, Vigar only went Dorn's Ring, his mana regen is gonna fall off. If he doesn't go back, he's going to be out of mana for a while. And obviously, I can't shove very well because my mana pool at the moment is so low, and we'll address that in a bit. And you can see my runes. You may not be able to see them, actually. Okay. I have mana flow band, actually, to help with that. So I specifically itemize and build my champion in a way that I can continue to push out mid over and over and get some harass on him as well. So my whole goal here, and I just have a ward down here because I know for a fact if Xin Zhao comes, I have Cleanse and I have Spell Shield. I'm going to be safe. My goal is just keep pushing lanes over and over. And already I built, a CS lead. Now it's not much at the moment, but that CS lead is going to grow. The more I CS well, I missed one there. The more I CS well, and you can see I actually Spell Shielded that. And I don't Spell Shield this. And I Cleanse because I thought Xin was there. I didn't see him up there. It's kind of a unnecessary cleanse, but it wasn't a super big deal. It'll be back by the time any of his significant abilities are up. You see my CS lead is already going to be about 1 wave's worth, and I keep just spell shielding his telegraph moves. I'm just trying to get as much mana as I can to keep pushing him in, and I realize I can't back yet because my first item is going to be Tear. You may be thinking, Tear on an ADC sounds awful. And we're going to break down how actually good Tear is in a bit. But the number one thing Tear does immediately is give me a mana pool to work with. There's 2 ways you can look at Sivir doing damage and clearing waves, and that's she can have A, attack speed and damage, or she can have mana to keep spamming her abilities. And I chose the latter, and there's a specific reason. I can't really help her out here. If she'd have died, she'd have died. There's really nothing I can do. And now I go, and I should have just not, because I'm wasting my time at this point. I think I flash, and I don't think I get anybody. Yeah. So that was kind of a waste of time. I should have just kept pushing. But at least I know Zim won't be bothering me for a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and speed it up again. I've already built a 10 CS lead, and I'm just going to keep shoving out waves. At this point, he has no mana, so that means I get no mana because I can't get mana unless he's using abilities. So I'm just going to, keep autoing because I still push for it faster than him, especially without mana. He can't push at all without mana. Although ultimately it's kind of a stalemate because even still I can't push very well without mana. So I'm just going to keep autoing as quickly and as hard as I can. I know for a fact that Xin Zhao's not going to be ganking me. Although he is in our jungle right now, so he's counter jungling. So I push him in, and I've got, you know, almost 20 CS lead already. So I'm going to come back, and the first thing I bought was Tier. Tier, and I start going for boots. Boots because mobility is key when you're playing an ADC mid. I cannot stress how important mobility is when you're playing an ADC. And Tier because, like I said, we need the mana. So now I'm just going to start spamming abilities. You know, I'm going to clear out waves. Check right here to make sure I don't get ganked. Again, buying control words would have been nice. But I'm just going to spam my abilities, clear waves, and make sure this Veigar does not get any farm. If he's pushed into tower, I promise you he will not be getting all that CS. And you can see it's already working out. I've got a 21 CS lead. And every second he steps out of lane, he lets me push. And every second I'm pushing, I think here we mess up. Yeah, I screwed up there. Although we did get the kill, although I think she drops too. So what I should have done there, let me reverse back here. What I should have done here is immediately pop R. And I didn't pop R at all, actually. Why? Because that would have possibly helped us get the kill. I don't know if I would have lived, but... So that's what I should have done. Nidalee goes down. My first goal is to finish Tier as well. The faster I can get Tier stacking, the better. Because finishing Tier is a big spike, and you'll see it in this game. You will visually see the Tier spike. But just finishing Manamune itself gives you a ton of AD. It's so efficient. It's ridiculously gold efficient and good on ADCs. If you don't think that's true, look at Draven. And so I'm going to be building lethality. I'm going to build lethality and Manamune. And I don't think this works with every champion. I tried it with Caitlyn. It felt okay. Her Q and her R somewhat take advantage of the lethality. Draven's is all about his Q taking advantage of it. Whereas Sivir, W it's decent on, and then her Q does so much damage if you build lethality. And you're going to see that. And again, I'm just going to keep pushing waves. As long as I'm paying attention to the map, I should be safe. The only death I have had so far was from killing myself. So let's go ahead and speed it up again, because at this point in the game, I'm just trying to farm and push, farm and push, farm and push. I have no ability really to go out the other lanes. And here, we're going to force him out of lane. Good gank there. Nidalee helping me chunk him down means I can work on this tower a little bit, start getting plates, because plates are a big source of gold income. So that's what I'm going to get working on here. You can see, again, now he probably could have actually landed that if he'd waited a second. That wasn't the best play by me, but if you're into a Veigar, Nidalee, or Sivir is almost impossible to kill, and there I am getting another plate. Again, look how boots helped me. I was able to outrun that, and there's so many abilities you can outrun with boots. And I'm up 30 CS at this point. I mean, Veigar cannot do anything. He's got the mana because he did build the Lost Chapter. But even still, he doesn't have the ability to spam and destroy waves like I do. And so my team comes out and we get plates here. This is, I guess, a pretty decent call, honestly. We pick up Dragon in this. Sharing some team wealth. I would have been okay with not taking all of the gold in this game, although eventually it ends up being me solo carrying the game. And I'm safe, again, even if I'm brunt force taking Xin Zhao, I know for a fact he cannot kill me. He only has one move that can get on me. Maokai. Yeah, he can lock me down, but I have Cleanse and Spell Shield. Veigar only has one CC ability. He can't kill me. Vayne with the Yuumi? That's 1-0-1. She may be able to kill me. So, she's pretty much the sole threat at this point in the game. And obviously, if I build lethality, I'm not going to be able to kill Maokai very easily. And you see that as well later. But my goal is not to kill Maokai. They have 4 people that, assuming none of them build armor, I will be able to chunk down with lethality like it's nothing. Like, lethality is such an efficient build if people refuse to build armor. And I can already see no Tabi. He's not going to be killable, but Xin Zhao's squishy. Right now, Xin Zhao is basically a minion to me. And I'm just going to be looking to get this first tower blood here. So I'm just going to be pushing out waves, taking harass, because I know, again, he can't kill me. And it's just so dang easy with Man Immune on Sivir to just push out these waves. And here, at the flash, I'm safe. Shouldn't have had to burn my flash, but it happens. And so now Vigar steps out of lane for a second, get another wave, and then I'll back. Probably because I have... Okay, I didn't have serrated Dirk yet. That would have been a big spike, but I did have 2 long swords, so let's go ahead and get back into lane. And so my mentality is literally just get this tower, and you know, people are dying around the map, and you're gonna see they're feeding 1 and 4, 0 and 2. She's gonna feed super hard. I don't care. I do not care. My sole goal of this game is to push mid, just steamroll mid. You know, if I picked somebody who can rove around and roam and gank bot a lot and kill them over and over, I'd be doing that. But I didn't pick that champion. I picked somebody who wave clears, who manages waves. And so me, I'm just looking to keep mid lane permanently pushed into this area. If I can keep it on this half, if it never goes past this half of the map, I've done my job. Now you're gonna see here I do actually go for, looks like a gank. And I thought we could actually pull it. No, I actually back-pinged her, but she wanted to go. And then we get nothing done. I'm like, okay. So instead I just farm the wave. I'm down here, might as well farm the wave. And at this point, I believe I've gotten my serrated Dirk, which again is a huge spike. That lethality on her Q is insane. The damage she puts out with her Q is ridiculous. So I'm going to be not only insta-clearing these waves without needing like Shiv or anything. And I thought about picking up Shiv, but crit just doesn't really fit into this build. So without building Shiv, I'm going to be insta-clearing waves regardless. They don't stand a chance. Unless they like buff Shiv tremendously, I might go Shiv. But at this point, it's just not worth it. So again, we're just going to go back to the old game plan. Farm mid. What does farming mid do? Well, it allows your team to do things like this, like have uncontested dragons. We got lucky that bot's wave was pushed in, because they could have helped out the Vayne and the Yuumi. But they aren't going to be 4 people. And so, if I have mid pushed in, this Vigar has 0 chance without like a teleport, and he has Ignite, which he hasn't used once, by the way. He wouldn't have done anything. He has had no chance to use Ignite. Vigar is never going to be able to join the game. My sole purpose is to make sure this Vigar doesn't get to play. He really doesn't get to do anything. And he's got Ludens, but Ludens isn't going to help him out push me, and so I can't go push this right now because I don't have any vision on their side. Even though I know I can get away with my ult and cleanse and spell shield. So right here what I'm going to do is just kill Xin. And it looks like he's going to get out actually. So now that I know Zin's gone, what does that give me a chance to do? Free farm mid. I see that bot lane's currently fighting. I know where Maokai is. I'm safe. Gotta take some harass there. Have to cleanse. I'm not afraid to pop cleanse, you know? There's no point in being greedy with your cleanse. It's actually misplayed there. I think I could have gotten more on the tower if I'd have not been so aggressive. And bot lane's gonna feed. They're just gonna feed. Let's actually push another wave out. I think I'm going for Dustblade here, so I don't have a chance to push. And you could substitute Dustblade out with the Omus if you need the movement speed. I felt like Dustblade would give me the most raw damage, and I needed raw damage because I knew at this point in the game, even though I don't have a single kill, I'm the only chance we have of winning this game. Nidalee's doing alright, but I know for a fact this Nidalee ain't going to be carrying our team. Even as she does right there. So she gets a kill right there. I know where Xin Zhao is, and I know where Vayne and Yuumi are. Having this knowledge means I have free reign over this tower, especially having my jungler backing me up. And instead Zin's actually going to come in real quick. So Xin ints, and what does that mean? Me and Nidalee are about to take inhibitor. Maokai physically can't react. I guess he could TP in, but even if he does that, he loses that. So at this point, their team has no choice but to either go for kills themselves and some retribution. They really have no choice. So I'm just going to take down Inhib. And once I have Inhib down, that frees me up to start moving around the map and clearing other side lanes, farming their jungle. So one thing you always want to make sure you're doing is anytime you take an objective like that, A, make sure you're safe, but go clean out a camp, you know? Make sure Zin's not getting his farm. He's being starved. And he is losing in farm to Nidalee. Not tremendously, but... So you just want to kind of make sure you're doing that. Constantly on your mind. Your mind should constantly be on minions and monsters. Farm everything on the map, because if you farm everything on the map, nobody else is. Yes, that means your team isn't as well, but hey, you gotta trust yourself. And I trust myself. I know that I'm capable of carrying this game 1v5. And I literally carry this game 1v5. You will see it. So at this point, I probably could kill Vigar, but I don't have any vision, so I don't want to risk anything here. Especially with that red buff. I am, right now, the most strong 1-kill person in this game. You can see 1 and 2, 0 and 4, 1 and 5. We're down 4 kills. We have a gold lead, and the sole reason we have a gold lead is because of me and Italy. So at this point, I'm kind of just farming mid. I couldn't really go to the side lanes. My whole goal here was just push out these super minions, so they would lose a lot mid, and then I'm gonna go for dragon instead. I'm gonna try to chunk them out over the wall here, but somebody hits the dragon. Oh, the Maokai ult does. So instead, I'm just gonna go for the dragon. Things don't go well here, and this is where I think things start looking a little dire. See, everybody starts dying. I have to flash over the wall here. Again, don't be greedy with your spells. And you'll see, me not being greedy allows me to carry this fight. So Maokai's gonna int. No, actually he survives. I'm gonna instantly kill Vayne because I have so much damage on my lethality. Oh, by the way, Vigar backs off. So I can just take that. Kind of a bad cleanse right there, but... So at this point in the game, I've just willed my team to victory by doing that. Building lethality meant Vayne, who has 0 armor, gets basically true damage by my Q. That's probably like 400, 500 damage on both Qs, and she's taking it to the face. There is no way this Vayne is beating me in a one-on-one situation without the Yuumi on her. And even with the Yuumi on her at this point, I think I can win that matchup, having so much like cleanse and spell shield. And so at this point in the game, I'm going to farm anything that I can. That's going to include raptors, that's going to include wolves, that's going to include mid lane, that's going to include their camps. I'm going to walk into their base, or their jungle. Nothing to do. I could be getting vision down, but... So I'm just going to farm. And right here, I know I can beat these two. These three, sorry. And it looks like Vayne drops. I don't think I can get any more than that. Yeah, unfortunately didn't have flash up to kill Vigar right there. And so Vayne dropping... What does Vayne dropping mean? That means my team is safe. Because Vayne could destroy my whole team. She's got Guinsoo, she's got Bork. This guy hasn't built any resistances, so he's definitely cannon fodder. And Nidalee is squishy as well. And my bot lane is combined 2 and 8, so... This Vayne could chunk them down faster than anything. Her being down means Gnar can farm this, and so because Gnar's farming this, I'm going to keep him pushed in here to make sure that Gnar has time to take the tower. And you may need help here, because this guy, even with Bork, doesn't do anything. I don't know what his build is, but... I guess it's good for dueling Maokai. Anyway, so I'm going to go back, and you can see I bought Duskblade. My next item, I believe I go for is another Dirk. Yeah, I'm going for Edge of Night, I think. Again, the more damage I have, the faster I clear waves, the faster I kill their squishies. By the way, 0 armor. You gotta pay attention. You know, if he builds armor, I don't build Edge of Night here. Edge of Night gives me another spell shield, so I can use that spell shield, and then use my spell shield, and then use cleanse. I cannot be locked down. If I buy QSS, I'm literally CC invulnerable. But again, none of their team has built armor. You have to know how you're itemizing. If they are building armor, if Vigar builds Zhonya's, if he builds Ninja Tabai and something else, you know, if she builds Tabai or something, I've got to go, okay, I can't build lethality because it's gonna be useless. Like, I'm not gonna be able to kill Maokai. And here I int. This is bad. I broke off my own game plan there. I cannot kill Maokai, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna worry about him. He can't outclear my waves. So instead, I'm gonna look to kill the rest of their team. And if they group as 5, this game may actually be somewhat tough. Their problem is they won't group as 5. Now I did make a huge mistake there because I just gave him a big bounty. But you can see my farm. I'm almost at 100% CS. And that's, if you're not doing that, you failed this Sivir Mid. You wasted your time playing Sivir Mid. Nobody in the game compares to my power level right now. Look at my lethality. What is that, 21? That's 31, so I'm negating 30 armor, basically. Here I think my team's gonna die, yeah. I'm gonna ult out, because I thought they would go harder on me, but they don't. I don't think there's anything I can do here. Probably go for Baron? No, Baron's not up. Again, I'm negating 30 armor, so let's see how much is on Vayne. So she has 73 armor, so I'm essentially having how much she's taking like 80% physical damage. She's only reducing like 20% of it. That's insane. That's actually insane. That means I'm almost doing near true damage on all my abilities to Vayne. And here I'm just going to flash on this Veigar, because I know for a fact he's dead. And you're going to see me do this the rest of the game. At this point I realize I'm so far ahead that I need to just be killing him. Just kill him. And I'm going to do everything on my own. So they get Baron. I don't know why it doesn't show the camps. I'm going to take the camps. Anytime a camp is up in his jungle. I'm going to go back, finish Edge of Night. At this point I'm unCCable. There we go. And you can do this with any other champion, you know. I play a lot of AP Udyr mid. It's probably my favorite mid laner. Because you do the same thing. It's just a lot harder to survive with him. It takes a lot more effort. With Sivir, it's not so hard because you have so much CC avoidance. So, you know, they have Baron, but their Baron minions aren't much for me. And let's jump back, actually, because I'm about to fight and break this down. And I hope this doesn't go on too much longer. I don't want it to be a long video. So here, you're going to notice... So I'm noticing Maokai. Where is Maokai? Oh, Maokai's down here. And Maokai doesn't have TP. I don't know if I knew at the time that Maokai didn't have TP, but if I see a big TP, I've got 4 seconds to react to it. Maokai is right now not a part of their team. Maokai is also the only person I can't kill. Maokai could have single-handedly turned this had he been here. Now, would I have been able to get away from him? Yes, but if I'm getting away from him, that means I'm not doing damage. So I'm gonna instantly, the second I see my window, pop R, and I'm gonna run these two down. I don't care what my team's doing. I don't care if my team dies. I can 1v3 these two. And you're gonna see that. So I pop R, because I know for a fact. Look how quickly he gets chunked down. Here comes the Q. Pop, pop, Q. Insta killing everybody. I'm almost dead, right? I've got Bork. I got Bork specifically for the Maokai. And it ended up not being the most useful, but it allowed me to duel a little bit too. And Xin does kill me. But I pick up a triple kill. It looks like my team ends anyway. But I managed to hold off. You know, if I die there and don't pick up 3 kills, we lose an inhibitor. And if we lose an inhibitor, I'm not AP. I'm not clearing those minions quite as easily anymore. Looks like Maokai maybe ends here. Yeah. Our team also ends. Like this team, our bot laners are 2 and 14, and top laners 3 and 8, and our junglers starting 8 as well because she doesn't know how to play Nidalee, and most people don't. So this game is literally on me. I'm gonna come back, speed it up a little bit. Come back to farming mid, and at this point, I'm looking for Cloud Soul win condition. And it looks like we kill Zinzao there. Again, I'm looking for Cloud Soul win con. So I'm gonna push mid, and my goal here is to kind of pressure their inhibitor until Dragon's up. Again, Veigar shouldn't be walking up to me. I chunk him down. Especially with Morgana Black Shield, I cannot be locked down. It's physically impossible for them to lock me down. So I'm gonna push inhib, and then I see Cloud Soul's coming up, and I back my team like 15 times. Oh, sorry. Vayne goes in, and Vayne has to back out because she knows I can kill her instantly. So this 9-in-1, you know, Vayne Yuumi combo is nothing. They're nothing to me because I built lethality. So I back him off. I tell him to back off. We get Cloud Soul. As I said, Cloud Soul's win con. At this point, I can run down anybody. I have like a 30-second ult, probably. Ah, 51. It's actually a longer cooldown than I remember. And so for my last item, I buy Mortal Reminder. That way I can actually kill Maokai and stop the Yuumi from being effective. So the only thing I'm really worried about at this point is the exhaust of Yuumi. And I don't think she uses it on me once this game. So, I'm gonna push mid. Xin Zhao's gonna go on me, and I don't know what he's doing because I can kite, because I'm a beast. And guess what? Veigar goes in, Veigar ints. And guess what? So does Maokai. Even Maokai's nothing to me. And that's game. So we're just gonna push it down. At this point, game's over. So that's it. That's kind of how I hard carry, you know. Everybody on my team's inting, and I essentially 1v9 that. And you can do that too. It's all about wave management. That's the sole most important part of this game. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and go win some games.